Hi Year 12. First of all, I apologise for the Claudia impression I'm doing. I'm desperately in need of a homemade fringe trim this week. Anyway, on with your tasks for this week. Now, I think that you fall into 4 different categories of students after I've been reading the post comments you put on your workshop channels and the emails that various people have been sending me. So I've kind of done a little profile of the 4 typical MV students at present. Student 1 knows exactly what they want to do, whether it's the uni course or the type of apprenticeship. They know exactly what that involves, they've started doing their research and they're pretty much ready to start applying, whether it's putting together a super CV, a personal statement, and they're probably the student that others envy as well, that they know what they want to do. So word of caution to those students, you might change your mind. Make sure you've really done plenty of research into other options, but great, you can get busy by starting to draft up your personal statement from next week and keeping researching. Student type 2 probably has decided they're definitely going to have a gap year, and hopefully they know what they want to do after that gap year. So if you fall into that kind of category, make sure that you're doing all your research and all your prep this year so that you're getting all the help that we can offer. So typically, if you know you want to go to uni in 2022, it'll be, then you're going to have a personal statement, an application, and you're going to defer. Okay, so you might be also type of a student 3 or a student 4 as well. Student 3 knows they definitely want to go to uni, but you might not be 100% sure what course, whether it's going to be joint honours, in other words, whether you're going to have a degree that covers 2 subjects. You might not be 100% sure about the different unis at the minute. So my advice to you guys is you have really got to do that research yourself to narrow it down. Nobody can do it except you. And you have got to be using the subject library as much as you can, okay? Don't worry if you don't get the perfect draft of your personal statement done before we break up. It's going to be the deciding on your route that's going to be just as important. And then student 4 most likely knows they definitely want to go for an apprenticeship, but not go to uni. But they don't really know how to go about that or what sort of apprenticeship it might be. And word of caution to you folks, always have university application as a backup plan, because I see a lot of students change their mind along this route. And you again have got to get really, really busy in terms of going through those apprenticeship and those career files. So you're going to use the careers library to see where you want to be headed in terms of that employment opportunity. So this week you've got to think, right, which of these 4 student profiles do I fit and what have I got to do to help myself? Next week I'm going to be putting up the information to really help you write this personal statement, and I need to say straight away that apprenticeship students and gap year students, you have got to put the time and energy into it as well, because your personal statement can be adapted once something's written for whatever you end up applying for. Okay, 2 little reminders that I've got noted here. We've asked you to scan your GCSE certificates. If you want to do that before we break up for the summer, that would be great. You email those to the UCAS email address. And I've also asked you to be keeping a log of any online open days, any online workshops, masterclasses, lectures, etc., that you've been doing. Now you send a list of those to Sue Cant on her email. So don't get the 2 mixed up. They will send them to each other if you make the mistake, but please just think about doing that. Okay, and we're looking forward to running these workshops with you, which will be a week on Tuesday and Wednesday, the 30th of June and the 1st of July. Okay, bye for now.